Hi yoga friends, Izzy and I are here with another video for you today, and actually this would be number 5 of the videos that I've tried to do today. I bought a video camera and basically it's the video camera from hell, so I'm back on the Chromebook and we're sending that one back. We're going to get a new one, but you know, that's going to take a bit. So until then, I have to move the camera as I've been doing, and I apologize because I know that's like not the easiest always to follow, but you know, it's the best we can do in the circumstances, so that's what we're going to do. Liz, go lay down now. And you can go lay down now because we're going to start on our backs, and since we are, I'm going to move the camera. Okay, you can see me. Wow. Alright, so let's start on our backs here and find our breathing. So that Ujjayi breathing just in and out through the nose, leaving the world outside. So if you're having some frustrations about things that are not going well in your day, or just because it's day 3,232 of the quarantine, or, you know, whatever. We're leaving those outside. We don't care about those. Those aren't happening right now on our mat. Oh, thank you, Busy, for giving me kisses. Now go lay down. So just find that breathing. And we're going to do something today. We're going to try and see if we can make our inhalations and our exhalations the same length. So we're going to count as we breathe. Just inhale to a count of 4. And then exhale to that same count. And then just keep doing that. Maybe 4 is good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just practice that. Thinking about what you might need from your practice. It's the beginning of a new month. By the end of this month, maybe things will be changing and getting back to more like normal. So, new beginnings. What are we going to do with that time that we still have? And what are we going to do to make things better as we move back out into the world? So, think of what you need today from your practice. And we're going to start with that Kriya, the cleansing breath. So, big inhale. On my count, big exhale out the mouth. So, big inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big exhale out. Good. Let's do that again. Big inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big exhale out. And one more time. Big inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale out. Good. Alright, just come back to that regular Ujjayi breathing. Just in and out through the nose, and then I want you to just hug that right knee. Just bring that right knee into the chest. That's a lovely camera angle. Okay, so just bring that knee in. Breathe, and then maybe circle out the ankle. Circle it out. You can't see that. Oh well. You can do it. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean you can't do it. Alright, bring that leg across. Right arm extends, palm faces the ceiling, and we look at that palm. Good, feels good, right? Okay, go ahead, come back to center. And then extend that leg up, and then just find your hand placement on your leg where you can comfortably tug that leg in. And feel the stretch. Find the stretch. If you want a little bit more, lift your head and shoulders up. Bring your knee towards your nose or your nose toward your knee. Maybe that left leg extends out. And then go ahead and release. And now we're going to reach up and take peace fingers around the big toe and lower that leg out to the side. So, here, let's try that again. I didn't explain that very well. All right, so left foot, sole of the foot faces the ceiling. Reach up, peace fingers around the big toe. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders up off the mat. Exhale, lower that leg off to the side. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Try to keep both shoulders down on the mat. And maybe you tug on that toe a little bit. Maybe you lower that leg down a little further, whatever feels good. And we're going to come back up to center. And the other leg is going to come to join. So soles of the feet face the ceiling, and we're just hearing legs up the wall and breathing. This is one of the most soothing poses to the body. So if you need to, if you're stressed, you can do this up the actual wall. That feels really good. You can do it for 5 to 10 minutes and just rest and relax. But you can also do it up the imaginary wall if you don't have the wall space. Because sometimes you just don't the way your house is designed. You might have to go up against a door. That would work as long as no one's on the other side of the door. All right, lower that right leg down and the left leg is in. Give that a hug. Hands on the shin, hands on the thigh, whatever works. And now we're going to bring that leg across the body. And then the left arm extends. And I have to be very careful that I do not turn the video camera off, because I've done that before. And we look at the palm. So I was looking at you, but we look at the palm. Now come back up to center, and we're going to extend that leg up and then slide our hands down our leg until we find the spot where we can tug it in. Option to lift your head and shoulders up. Hanging stretch pose. One of my favorites. Breathe. And go ahead and lower down. Rest that head if it was lifted. Peace fingers around the big toe. Big inhale, lift your head and shoulders up off the mat. Exhale, lower down off to the side. And that right arm comes out. And then once again, we figure out where the stretch is good. And one side you might find is a lot tighter. This is tighter for me. And just breathe into that tension and then breathe it out. Let it go. Letting things go, making room for new things in our life. Come on back up. And now we're going to hug those knees in. Little hug, little rock here. So, you can rock back and forth here. You can hug your knees in, or put with your hands on your thighs, or you can put your hands on your shins. Or reach up for the feet and happy baby, which you know is my favorite. So hands on the inside or the outside of the foot. And I feel like I've said a zillion times, I'm trying on the outside of the foot today. Which I have in 4 other videos. But I am trying that because I usually go to the inside of the feet. We're going to the outside. Just to see the difference. That's a good thing sometimes. You might find you like it. And you go, oh wow, never did it like that before. Probably should have. Okay, now bend the knees. The feet are going down to the mat. Arms are alongside the body here. Now we're going to lift our feet up lift our hips up into bridge. So we're here in bridge. Now, you can take your hands, you can leave them where they are right here. You can take your hands underneath you. You can roll the shoulder blades under. And if you want, you can even lift up your heels. You can't see mine, or lift up your toes, or rather your heels are digging into the floor, your toes are lifting up. And just really dig in and work the underside of the body here, work those glutes. Breathe. Exhale out all that stress. All my video camera stress. Alright. Unclasp the hands, roll back down. Hug the knees in. So hug them back. We're going to rock to the right or the left and help ourselves up. Or we're just going to rock on up. I'm just going to rock on up. I am going to adjust so you can see me. Always too high. I think I'd figure this out by now. Okay. All right, so we're sitting here in cross leg. I'm going to have a block handy because I'm going to need it. All right, so nice long tall spine. Take a few breaths here. Just breathe. Letting go of things we don't want. All right, big inhale, lift up long and tall. Reaching for the ceiling, exhale, and right hand comes down behind us. Left arm comes across. And we're in a little twist here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn and look over that shoulder. And your arm can be just straight across or it can rest. It's just personal preference. I always like to put my arm straight across because I can use it as a little leverage to get more twist. But remember, if you do that, you gotta have a really long spine. You don't want to be hunched over at all. And head comes back to center and the rest of the body follows. Good. Hi. I've missed you. All right, we're going to do that on the other side. Inhale, reach up with that left hand. Exhale, turn and plant. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn and look over that shoulder. This is the one thing I really like with a Chromebook is that I feel like I can look right at you. The video camera is all the way on the other side of the room. Head comes back to center, the rest of the body follows. And that's good because you can see everything, but on the other hand, you don't get the up close and personal. All right, we're going to come into a nice wide straddle, and I think I might lower you down. If that makes any difference. It really doesn't. All right, little compromise there. Okay, so take your hands, bring them behind you. Big inhale, lengthen the spine. Reach the crown of the head, reach with the chest. The heart is open. Breathe, let it go. All right, good. Inhale, reach up long and tall. Now, this is what might not work very well. Sorry, I interrupt the long and tall reach. Let me skip back a little bit. All right, so if you have a block and you want to use a block, grab it. I'm putting it just so it's a little bit of a reach to get. So inhale, reach up long and tall. Exhale, come forward, put those hands on your block. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, slide that block out. So slide it out as much as you can. Get a nice stretch here. Inhale, lengthen the spine again. Exhale, see if you want. You can go a little further. Just push down a little bit more. Just breathe into it. When you're done, when you're ready, to slide it back. Slide, slide, slide. Oh, caught on my mat. There. You want to try that again? Big inhale, lengthen the spine. Big exhale, slide that block out. Just reach. And it might, over time, help you get a deeper stretch. All right, come on back, slide it back. Set it off to the side. Big inhale, reach up long and tall. Turn toward that right leg. Exhale, come forward and reach. So we're reaching for that foot, ankle, the toes, whatever you got. Now you have some options here. You can take that right arm and bring it on the inside of that right leg. And you can just slide the left arm over. Or you can take that left arm, inhale, reach up. Nice and long, reaching up for the ceiling. So however the stretch feels good. I like it like this, but you might like reaching forward with your hands, and that's okay. Come on up. All put together differently, as I've said 14 zillion times. Inhale, reach up long and tall. Exhale, returning toward that other leg, reach over. Choose your options. I'd like to open, as I just said, open and reach. And come on up. Now we're going to bend that right leg in. And you might be able to bend it in more than I can. That's cool. Whatever works. Inhale, reach up long and tall. And exhale, once again, we're coming forward for that left leg. Reach and breathe. And then I'm going to bring hand up, reach it up, come on back up to center. Now we've already got this right leg bent and on the floor, so we're going to bend the left and bring it across and come into half cow face. So sit up nice and long and tall here. Breathe. Lift up that left arm. So inhale, lift up the left arm. Exhale, turn and plant. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn and look over that shoulder. And some of you are thinking, why do you always do this sequence? It's like, because I have people that love this sequence. And I'm thinking of all of you. All right, head comes back to center. The rest of the body follows. Take that left leg out and come into swan. Nice long, tall spine here. If you like it here, stay here. If you want to come into pigeon, I need my little knee pad. Go ahead and slide that left leg back and scooch around. So find your pigeon pose. Breathe. Now, come up on your hands. You can come down to your forearms. You can rest your head on your fists or on the floor. And just wriggle yourself around into pigeon until you get a good stretch. You can scooch that back leg in a little bit closer toward you. Meaning over toward the midline of the body, and you get more of an intense stretch in the hip. Now, some of you will. Doesn't work for everybody. But try it and see what you think. I really like it. Some people, they're like, makes no difference. All right, come on back up, and we'll get it on the other side. So we extend out the right leg. This time we're going to bend that left leg in. So nice, long, tall spines. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, turn. Inhale, lengthen toward that foot. All right, and then choose your options. I like to lift that arm, as you know, as I'm reaching. And then come on back up. And now we're going to bring that leg across and find our half cow face. This is not my good side for half cow face. The surgery knee is not overly fun. We're working on it. We all have stuff we're working on. That's what I am. Inhale, lift up that right hand. Exhale, turn and plant. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, turn and look over the shoulder. Now, this is what I was talking about. I use this arm for a little bit of leverage to get a little bit more twist, but you've got to have that long spine. You can just hug that knee. You don't have to do this. Personal preference, but be safe. Head comes back to center. The rest of the body comes along. Bring that leg out to the side. Find your swan. Nice long spine. Breathe. All right, we're going to find our pigeon or stand swan. So slide on back. Wriggle around, find your pigeon. I'm sure most of you are way more graceful of getting into pigeon than I am right now. It's okay. I'm fine with it. I've made my peace with it. We all have the body we have, and we make the best of it. We work to be stronger, we work to be more flexible, but we also have to be mindful of, some of our bodies are, have some limitations just because of how we're put together. All right, come on back to center. I read the other day that people with knee replacements can't do half cow face. I'm like, I got 2 knee replacements. I do it all the time. So, we're all in different spots. We all do what we can do. All right, guess where we're going? I feel like I should turn around. Just either move me or move the camera. What do you want? Okay. So, cat-cows, because, I feel like I need to lift you guys up a bit. Yeah, that works. All right, so hands underneath the shoulders. And Izzy is chasing the neighbor's dog away. Knees underneath the hips. And let's just roll through some cat-cows. So inhale, lift the crown of the head and the tailbone. And exhale around. Should be doing push-ups. If she's still barking, we'll do push-ups until she's done barking. And lift. And round, so you match the breath in the pose. And you go as fast or as slow as you want. Oh darn, no push-ups. Okay. Biz, go lay down. We're doing cat-cows. You're fine. Go lay down. Find a spot. And uh-oh, now we can do push-ups if she's going to keep barking. All right, one more each way. All right, I lied. One more. Okay, and she's back. All right, Biz, go lay down. I know. Everyone loves you. Go lay down. Go lay down. We got to do some push-ups. Just because of you, we're doing push-ups. So go lay down. All right, so we are going to do some chaturanga push-ups just because I love you. All right, I'm turning around again. See if that works. Okay, so chaturanga push-up. Busy. Go do your don't. Go sit in your chair. Go find your chair. Go get your chair. Get your chair. Go lay down in your chair. Thank you. I'm turning back again. I know. I bet you guys love these videos just for the humorous aspects. All right, so you want your knees. You can have your knees right underneath your hips. They're going to be easier. You want a little bit of a challenge. Bring your knees out a little bit farther. Hands are close enough that when you lower, they're going to scrape the side of the body. You know the drill. Now, we're going to do 4 options to do full chaturanga push-ups, so come into plank, to be on your knees the whole time, to extend one leg back, or to, just to try all of them. So whatever you want to do. Like I said, I've got a leg extended, and we're going to slow lower down. Touch your nose to the floor. Come on back up, this one. We're going to do 4. Lower on down. Touch your nose. Come back up, that's 2. And lower on down. Touch your nose. 3. And one more time, and then you get to rest. Lower on down. And back up. And rest in child's. Oh, so find your child's pose. Couple of breaths, because this ain't no baby class. I know some of you love to hear that. All right, enough rest. So, if you had one leg lifted, it's time to switch legs. So set up. I'm extending my other leg, and we lower down. Touch your nose. Push back up. This is going to be harder because you already did one set. Just warning. And lower down. And back up. We got 2 more. You can do it. You're strong. Lower down. And back up. 3. One more time. One more time. Straighten that leg out even farther if you've got the leg lifted. And lower down. And back up. And rest in child's. Good job. Breathe. All right. Come on back up. Because, that was enough rest. You don't need any more rest. You're strong. Okay, well, what I did in the 4 other classes was side plank. So, are we ready for a round of side plank? I guess we'll find out. All right, so extend back the right leg, the left leg. Extend that left leg back. Guess it doesn't matter. You're going to do both sides. And then just reach that leg out nice and strong. Pick up the opposite hand. Spinal balance. And lower curl the toes under, push into the heel, get that nice calf stretch. Breathe. All right, now that foot's going to come right behind the other one. So you're in, I'm sorry, I got an itchy nose. All right, so we're in one straight line here. We're going to lift that arm up. And this might be hard because you are in one straight line. So that foot, that supporting foot is either flat on the floor or you can turn it off to the side, but in a way that supports you. Now go ahead and take, first of all, make sure this hand is right underneath the shoulder for support. Take that bottom leg and kickstand it out just a little bit. See how I move that? All right, now lift that leg up, making sure I don't hit the TV. I need to scooch over a little bit. There we go. My husband would kill me if I broke the TV. All right, we're going to pulse that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, lower that hand. Circle out that supporting wrist a little bit. Circle out the other one if you want. All right, now we're going to go into full side plank here. So come back up into supported side plank. And when you have that bottom leg kicked out a little bit, you can lift up a little bit higher. Get a nicer reach than if that leg is straight behind you. So don't feel bad about using that support. All right, now stay here if you want, or slide that supporting leg out and come into full side plank. You can even reach your arm over your head this way. So breathe and reach. Maybe get a little shake. I'm shaking just a little bit. All right, come on down. Find your child's pose and rest for just a bit. A very short bit. Find your breathing. Focus on your breath. And guess what? We get to do that on the other side. It's going to be so good. All right, so I'm scooching around here. And maybe you're scooching around. There we go. The joys of being my own camera crew. Okay. If you don't mind, I don't mind. If you mind, you're just going to turn it off and not watch. So, you know, whatever. I don't care. All right. Extend out that right leg. Well, I do care. I mean, I am doing these for you, but I realize that there are certain limitations with my Chromebook. So reach, reach, reach. Feel really strong. We're in that spinal balance. All right, go ahead and lower the hand. Lower the foot down, curl the toes under, get that nice little stretch. Breathe. All right, release it. Bring that foot behind. So find your foot placement with that top leg so that you get a little support. So we're going to try it first in a straight line. So bring that left hand right underneath the left shoulder. Whoa, harder on this side. Lift up that arm. So you don't get as nice a lift because you're trying to keep from falling over. So then if you slide that supporting leg back a little bit, then you can open up a little bit more. It's a little easier. And now we're going to lift that leg up. And we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower it down. Bring that hand down. Shake out the wrist on the supporting side. Maybe shake it out on the other one just so you're balanced. All right, now we're going to do that full side plank. So come back up into supported. And then go ahead if you want and slide that bottom leg out. And come into full side plank here. If you want, you can reach your arm over your head or keep it lifting straight. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Try to open that chest a little bit. I'm shaking. All right, come on back down, child's pose. A little rest. Just a tiny little bitty rest. Because we don't need any rest. It's just to refocus and reset here. It's all good. Don't need that for now. Okay, now we're going to find our dolphin plank. So, arms make a little triangle in the front of you. Your hands can be clasped. See, you can clasp your hands like this, or you can just have fists. All right. I could move you down a block, but I think we're okay. All right, so from here, now, if you want to just stay in a lower dolphin plank, you can just keep your knees on the mat, just slide them back a little bit. You want a little bit more, curl your toes under and lift your hips up, and you'll get a nice little muscle shape. Now I want you to lift your hips and walk your feet in and come into dolphin. Now your head can rest on the floor, you can rest on your hands. It's up to you what feels good. We're not going to be here long, so I'm going to take one hand and then the other and find our down dog. Now from down dog, we're going to lift up that left leg nice and strong, and then bring the left knee to the left elbow. And then we're lifting that leg up again, reach. And that knee's coming for the nose. And we're going to do it again and reach. And the knee comes to opposite elbow. And again, we lift that leg up. And we lower the leg down. And we're going to find our dolphin. And then our dolphin plank. So lower down and come back to the mat. Good. Just rest your head on the floor. You can even stack your fists and rest your head on your fists, whatever feels good. Breathe. Alright, we're going to come back up into dolphin plank. So make your dolphin arms. Curl your toes under, lift your hips, or keep your knees on the mat. Breathe here. Alright, lift your hips up, dolphin. And then one hand at a time, we find our way into down dog. Maybe walk that dog a little bit. Alright, right foot lifts and comes to the same side elbow as knee. And again, that leg lifts and comes through the nose. And again, and this time it's opposite elbow. And once more, we lift it up, get that beautiful stretch, lower that foot down, walk your hands back to your feet. And then when you get there, we're just going to find that forward fold. So big bend in the knees, rest your chest. Grab opposite elbow. Breathe here, just breathe and hang, maybe rock back and forth. Good. And then roll on up. Slow, slow, slow. Head comes up last and I just disappeared. Adjust your outfit if you need to. Alright, I'm bringing you back up. Because we're going to be standing for a little bit, but then we're going back down to the ground. So I might disappear for just a little bit. It'll be okay. You just follow the sound of my voice and it'll be fine. Alright, so find your mountain pose because we're here. Standing up nice and tall. So root your feet in. And then just feel the strength of the rootedness from your feet. Just go up through your body. So feel your legs being nice and strong. Now don't lock your knees. So just maybe a micro bend in the knees. And then pull the fingertips down. Shoulders down away from your ears. The chest lifts. Crown of the head lifts. And just close your eyes for a minute here and focus and breathe. And then come back to center. And we're just going to root in with our left foot and pick up our right foot. So we've got our right leg lifted in the air. See if you can balance. You can hug that leg actually. Grab it, hug it. going to slide that leg back and reach forward. So we're reaching here. Hi. Up close and personal. All right, so warrior three. If you need to tap your toe, tap your toe. Now hands are going to come down to the floor. And we're coming into standing splits. Or you can bring that foot down to the ground. Doesn't have to be lifted. And then we're going to either, you can actually hands on the floor, or grab your ankle with both hands, or grab your ankle with one hand. Whatever seems possible for you today. And now we're going to lower that back foot down to the floor. And we're in that low lunge, and I guess I'm bringing you down with me. Hi there. You could not see me. All right, so low lunge. I'm going to have to do that again because, we'll be right back up. But we're here in this low lunge. And if you like it here, you can stay here. You can bring that knee down to the mat. That's cool too. Or you can bring your hands to your thigh. Or you can lift up and reach up. So whatever feels good here. So this is crescent lunge. You just can't see my head. Like you need to see my head. You're in crescent lunge. You're looking forward. You're not looking at me. All right, hands are going to go back down to the mat. And we're going to step that leg back. So we're in plank. Nice strong plank. We're going to lower down chaturanga. Make sure your hands are close enough that their arms will scrape the side of the body. Lower down. Chaturanga, try to hold it. Come down to the mat. Up dog or cobra, slide your hands up for cobra. Keep them where they are for up dog. Lift up dog. Come back down. Or either go to table and then down dog, or just pop up into down dog. Whatever you got. All right, so right foot's gonna lift up, reach it up. Step through the hands. And we're back in that lunge. Lunge of your choice. I'm coming up into crescent. Hands go back to the ground. We're stepping that back foot in. And we're going to come on up, reach on up long and tall. So I'm reaching for the ceiling even though you can't see me. And then we're going to lower down into chair. And I'm going to pick you up and bring you up here. So we're in chair here. All right, now I want everyone to just try this. So bring your hands down to your thighs. And this is a hand position for chair. If you're not feeling the out with the arms. All right, I want you to take the right hand and bring it to the hip, and I want that left hand to come across to the thigh and twist. So bring that elbow back. Try to look over that shoulder. Try to keep your knees even in the front. Breathe. And then come back to center. And we'll get that on the other side. So opposite hand comes to the waist and the thigh. Bring that elbow back, look over that shoulder. Breathe. So that's an option. You don't have to have your hands heart center. And then come back heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, lower down, chair. All right, we're coming back up. Now, arms are going to lower, and now we're going to hug that other leg in, so bring that left leg up. Hug it in. Hold it, hug it. Breathe. And now we're going to slide it back for warrior three. So if you need to grab a small child, somebody walking by randomly, piece of furniture, tap the toe, whatever you need to do. Now hands go down to the mat or the floor. And we've got that lovely standing splits pose. Breathe. Now remember what I said, you can walk your hands back, grab your ankle with one or both. And now we're going to lower that foot down and we're going to find our lunge. And I'm going to bring you along because you might want to see things. I don't know. You don't have to. You can just follow my voice. You don't have to see what I'm doing. All right, so we're in that low lunge. Make your choice. Maybe you want to be higher. Maybe you want to be in crescent. Breathing. hands come back down. Breathe, step back. Plank. Prepare for your chaturanga. Lower down and hold for a breath if you can. Lower and down. Lift up. Up dog or cobra. Back down. Table or down dog or just down dog. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And we're going to lift that right leg up. Oh, I'm going to lift up the left leg because I'm kicking the TV. Lift the leg up and step through the hands. And we're back in that lunge. Sometimes we do things because they're practical. And come to your knee. Reach your arms up. Keep your hands on the floor, whatever you got. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Feel how good it feels to be alive and doing a yoga class. Oh, and hands down to the floor. Step back. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Back down, down dog. I think I gave you a bonus half series here. And yes, I did. Wasn't that nice of me? Lifting that left leg up, stepping through the hands. Got lost where we were, but you benefited from it. All right, we're going to step that back foot in. Inhale, reach up. And lower down, chair. All right, so once again, I'm moving you. And we'll do that little chair flow. Now, do what you want. So if you want to do that whole hand thing again, you can. Otherwise, we're here in chair. And we're going to come heart center. So whatever you want. Opposite elbow goes to outside of the knee. All right, so we're going to start left elbow to right knee. Mind your knees because they want to jut out. And then open up if you can. Or keep one hand on the waist and the thigh. And hands back together. And back to the center. Inhale, reach, reach. Lower back down, chair. Hands come in. And opposite elbow, other side. Mind the knees. And hands back together. And come on back up. And reach, reach, reach. And we're going to swan dive and sweep. So open up with feet a little bit. Step your feet out. Sweep the ground. Inhale, lift. And we're going to grab that right wrist and give it a little tug. Breathe. Release and sweep. And we're going to get that on the other side. So reach, stretch, and swan dive and sweep. And arms reach up. Now this time we're going to tilt off to the left. Open up the chest. Look up at the ceiling. Feel that stretch in the side. Come back to center and sweep. Inhale, lift. And we'll do that on the other side. So we're just stretching over. And then back to center. And a sweep. Lift up. Reaching for the ceiling, and then come and grab your hands. So bring your hands down behind you. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Open up the chest. Breathe and look. That was not a yoga breath, but it felt good. All right, we're going to come forward. So big bend in the knees or little bend. We're going to come on forward. Arms are going to lift up. Now they can rest on your back. They don't have to reach up. So just reach and get that good stretch or rest. You're still getting a stretch. And then hands are going to come down as we lift back up. Try to keep your hands clasped. And then come back to center. Shake out your arms. All right. Wide stance. Now, keep a block candy or something maybe that you can use to bring the floor closer to you if you think you might need it. And I think I'm going to drop this down. All right. We'll see how that goes. All right, so inhale and reach up long and tall. So we're reaching up for the ceiling, and then we're going to do some moonflowers. So we're going to sweep the ground, knees bend, and we sweep the ground and come down. And lift. And sweep. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale and lift. Exhale and sweep. Inhale, lift. And exhale, sweep. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, sweep. Come on up. And then we're going to bend at the knees, so knees come out wide, and we're just holding our arms out like we're holding the sun. So we've got the sun right here. We're holding that sun nice and wide. Inhale and lift. And we're going to pull our elbows down towards our legs. So we're bending down. We're pulling those elbows down. Oh, I hate that. This is the one thing I hate about seeing myself backwards. Inhale and reach. And exhale. Pull those arms down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, pull. Flex those muscles. Feel them work. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull, 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 pull. Really strong. All right. Good. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, we're going to do that sun pose. So holding the sun. Got the sun. We're holding it. Open up the chest. Breathe. Inhale and lift. And exhale, arms lower. All right, so in this stance, you might want to be out just wiggle your feet out just a touch wider. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, we're going to come down, and maybe you find your block. And I think I'm bringing you down. At least on top of the block. Okay, so I've got my hands on a block. My feet are out wide. Now, what happens next is up to you. Maybe this is good right here for you. Maybe you're getting a nice stretch in the back of your thighs. If you want more, you can take your hands off the block. If you want more, you can walk your hands back farther. All right, now, this is a little fun thing. If you want, you can take the block and see if you can, and you gotta maybe widen your stance a little bit. See if you can put your head down on the block. Maybe you can put your head on the floor. Just see, it's just for fun. Otherwise, just reach for the ground or put your hands in the block. All right, come on back up. You know I got the short legs and the monkey arms, so this is a little bit easier for me than it might be if you got long legs and short arms. All right, I'm moving my block. Now we're going to walk our hands over toward our right foot. So we're got our right ankle, and then we're going to lift up our left arm, reach it up. Reach, reach, reach. And then lower that arm and lift up the other. Reach, reach, reach. And then lower that arm, and now we're going to bend the knee and reach up the left arm so that right arm is right up against that right leg for a little bit of support, and we're reaching up. And we're going to lower that arm down, and now we're going to lift up the other. And then go ahead and lower down, straighten that leg, walk back to center. Once again, we're going to see if we can just get a deeper stretch, if we can lower down closer to the floor. If you want your block, use your block. I'm going to see if I can touch my head to the floor today. Ooh, I can. If my legs are wide enough. All right, lift back up. And no big deal about touching your head to the floor. You still get a good stretch. All right, now we're going to walk our hands over to our feet. We're going to get that on the other side. So hands to the feet. We're going to lift up the left hand, reach it up. Lift up the right arm, reach that up. Lower that arm, bend the knee. Left arm goes right up against that left leg for support. Reach that arm up. And then lower down. And we'll get the other arm. Reach up. And then lower that. Walk back to center. Walk your feet in a little bit, so heel toe your feet And we're going to find our Malasana squat. So big bend in the knees. And just find your squat here. Now you might be able to go lower than me. You might not be able to go as low. It doesn't matter. You want to use the block for support, you can. All right, go ahead. Come on up. Big inhale, reach up nice and long. And then exhale, lower down. Hands come down to the floor. And we're going to find our way to our bottoms. All right, one boat pose. Just one boat pose and one little surprise, one little fun surprise. So I'm thinking he might need to be all the way down. There we go. All right, so you know the drill, or you probably know the drill. Hands on the thighs, hands on the floor or on the mat to support yourself in general if you're building strength. Or you can lift up one leg and then the other and extend your arms out. So it's all where you're at. So find your boat, lower down really low, sit up really high, grab onto your thighs wherever you're at. I just want you shaking. Just want a little bit of shaking. All right, do you have any shaking? Is anybody shaking out there? I wish I knew if somebody was shaking. I really don't want to cheat them out of shaking. I'm shaking just a little bit, but I could stay here longer. All right, lower your legs down. Inhale, reach up long and tall. Exhale, come forward. Find your toes, your knees, your shins, whatever you got. You can flex your feet. You can flex your feet and reach here. You can come down really low. So whatever feels good. Breathe. Sometimes I talk so much I forget to breathe. Come on up. What a shock there, right? Okay, little bit of fun. So bend your knees, come into boat, and grab your toes. It's always really fun getting into this pose. This is wide-legged big toe, okay? So you've got your toes. You might fall over, you might roll around a lot, it's okay. And then you just open out your legs up wide, which is a lot of fun. Finding your balance, and once you have your balance, you can do this pose forever. It's finding your balance that's the tricky thing. So you might be rolling around all over the place. I just made it look super easy. Karma. I'll fall over the next time I do it. So just breathe here, enjoy. This is just supposed to be fun. So if you're rolling all over the place and laughing, good. Everybody needs a good laugh today. All right, come on back. Come on back down. Roll onto your back. The hard part's over. Yay. I'm going to see if I can't adjust so that you can see me. You don't need to see me, though, at this part. You can just follow my voice. Follow my instructions. All right, so you're on your back. You're thinking, thank you, Jesus. We are on our backs. Okay, pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug and a little rock because you deserve it. Oh, and you have a nice shot of my rear end. Sorry about that. The joys of videoing on a Chromebook, sorry. All right. You are just enjoying your happy baby, I'm sure, and not laughing at the fact that you can just see my butt. In my elephant leggings. I love elephants, but that's another story. Ask me sometime about why I love elephants. All right. Come back to center. Bring your feet down to the floor. The short answer about why I love elephants, you can see my face and not my rear. How about that? The short answer of why I love elephants is that elephants are nice. Elephants will help other animals and people if they are in trouble. So that's the short answer. There's also a long answer, which we won't get into. All right, go ahead and drop your knees on over to the left. Head looks right, and I can see your pretty faces. Or I wish I could see them. All right, and now we're going to do the opposite. So knees come back up, and they drop. Right and head looks left. And we're breathing, and life is good. And come back to center. And And go ahead and straighten out your legs. Reach your arms up toward the ceiling so fingertips are reaching, and then the arms going over the head. And you're in one long line here. From your fingertips to your toes, big inhale on my count, and we're going to lengthen as we inhale, and then big exhale, release into the mat. So big inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big exhale out. And let's do that again. Big inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. And one more time. Big inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. Let it go. And arms come back down to your side. And, oh, I was so afraid I turned the camera off. I've done that before. Alright, so your arms are down by your side, and then just wriggle your fingers on your toes. Head rocks gently. Come back to center. And open up your mouth. Squinch your face around. Release the tension in your jaw. And then one last little stretch here. So we're going to inhale and tighten everything from your toes all the way to the top of your head. And then big exhale, let it go. So inhale, tighten toes, feet, legs, knees, thighs, bottom, core, chest, shoulders, arms, fingers, face, everything just tight, tight, tight. Exhale, let it go. And melt into your mat. Any random thoughts pop into your head, just dismiss them. And for the next few minutes, just let your body rest. And go ahead and bring your awareness back to your mat. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Wake yourself up. And when you're ready, pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug and a little rock. Gratitude for your body and all that it can do. Gratitude for your practice. And when you're ready, you can rock to the right or to the left, or just rock on up to sitting. And come into a comfortable sitting pose. And we'll stretch out that neck. So tilt your head over to the right. Just tilt it over as far as you can. And then bring your right hand up. A little pressure from your hand. Alright, now release that and then tilt your head down a little bit further toward your chest. Change the stretch and then roll your head to the other side. And then bring that side, bring that head over, or that side of your head. And just stretch it on over and then bring that hand up. A little pressure. And then tilt your head toward your chest. See, I was just thinking I was going to say that without screwing it up, and look what happens. And then go ahead and roll your head over to the right. Right shoulder, the back, left shoulder, and toward the front. And we'll get that in the other direction. So over toward the left, left shoulder, the back, right shoulder, toward the front, and chin to chest. And lift your head up, lift that chin up, stretch it up. And then back into the chest, a little bit of rounding. Big inhale, reach up long and tall. And exhale, hands come heart center. The light in me salutes the light in you. Namaste. So thank you so much for spending some time with me in my video. I miss you all. I hope to see you all soon. It looks like we're going to be back together maybe in a month, so that would be great. In the meantime, just stay safe and know that I'm thinking of you, and have a great rest of the day.